Hi, I'm Paris, and welcome to Fan Pick Friday, where the fans pick the product that I'm going to review. Last week we had a poll, and the number one item selected was Kitchen Gadget. More than 60% of the people wanted to see that reviewed. At the end of this video, there will be a poll where you can choose next week's product. So I went over to my Fry's store and looked in the As Seen on TV aisle for kitchen-related products. And how could I pass up something that involved making brownies? This is the Brooklyn Brownie Copper. From start to finish, everything you need to do to make the brownies, right in this pan.
Epic review, guys.
Now, normally with making brownies, it involves getting several dishes dirty, and then there's the cleanup of the brownie pan itself with the stuck-on pieces of brownie. I don't know why this looks much fancier in French than it does in English. But with the Brooklyn Brownie Copper Pan, this is all you need. In addition to brownie mix and an oven, you do all the preparation in here, and because it's non-stick, the cleanup is supposed to be a breeze. We'll see how breezy that turns out to be. I picked this up for about $20. You can find out more about it at the link down below this video. And it just so happened I had this fancy brownie mix by the Cake Mix Doctor burning a hole in my pantry, so now I'll get to use this. The features I'm looking forward to in the Brooklyn Brownie Copper are metal utensil safe, so you want to mix up your batter. You should be able to do it right in here with whatever utensils you like. No oil or butter needed. It's so non-stick, you shouldn't need to use any sprays, and you can serve it right out of this pan. The bottom drops out of it, and so it becomes a serving tray. Kids will be home soon from school, so let's get started. Have a nice surprise snack for them. Assembled, this reminds me of nothing so much as an ice cube tray. You know, the kind that have that thing on the end where you pull the handle over and it breaks the cubes apart for you. So there is the divider, the tray with the bottom that lifts out. Now these are going to be small brownies. I hope they kind of puff up some, because that's pretty small. I'm afraid with a tray like this, my family would get maybe about 8 brownies out of this ordinarily. To avoid scratches and damage to the non-stick surface, use only silicone, wood, or plastic utensils. Wait a minute. Metal utensil safe. And then pour the brownie batter into the main pan, smooth it out, and distribute. Well, I thought I was supposed to be able to make it in this so I didn't have to get another bowl dirty. Mix, bake, and serve, all in one pan. What happened to that? I'm afraid this is going from magically making brownies to just plain old making brownies. I'm not going to use it in the oven. It's just to catch anything that may drip through the bottom panel of this pan, because I'm going to make my mix in here because it says on the box that's what I can do. And the Cake Mix Doctor recipe calls for 1 stick of melted butter, 2 eggs, and I'm using my metal utensils because I don't own a wooden fork or a wooden whisker. I'll break the eggs into the butter and then pour that along with the mix into here. Adding the eggs and butter, and then 50 strokes. I think I should have broken the eggs in the cup. There's a reason bowls are shaped like they are. The liquid is now leaking out the bottom. Oh! And onto the table. I've got to get the liquid being absorbed by the powder here, or it's all going to leak out into the glass pan below. Making a little bit of progress here. I think this is going to work. I think some of it's still a little gritty, but I'm going to smooth it out and add the divider now. I guess we're ready to start baking. Well, 10 minutes into the baking, there was smoke coming out of the oven. The heating up of the batter, some butter separated, and I didn't have the glass pan in there. I didn't want to affect the baking characteristics. So it dripped onto the bottom of the oven. Fun! No cleanup involved, right? I added sprinkles to one column of them while I was putting out the butter fire. And it's now a 10 to 15 minute wait for the brownies to cool before I can remove the divider. And it's gonna slide right out with no sticking, right? Actually, it is. Hey, that part actually worked. Nice. I don't see any brownie residue left on this. Now I'm supposed to let the brownies continue cooling, then I can pop out the bottom tray and serve. There we go. Well, that's actually working. The instructions say to put a food can underneath the center of it and use that. Then as you drop this over the can will then lift this part up. And you, other than the stuff growing up the sides there, you have a very nice way to serve all 18 of your brownies. Pretty good. Really good. I don't know whether to attribute that to the Cake Mix Dr. Mix or to the Brooklyn Brownie copper pan. Help yourself, we've got extra. There's butter on it. The brownie stuff though just slides off. It's so slippery. It just slides off that easily. The only part of this that looks messy is this part of the pan because there's dried on batter around the edges. Just wiping it, it's coming off. With a paper towel, I could easily wipe that off. So the only thing I'll need to do before using this set again is to wash it in the dishwasher to get off the butter. $20 for the Brooklyn Brownie Copper. Find out more about it at the link down below this video. And don't forget to vote on today's poll for next week's Fan Pick Friday. I'll have up in the corner the little eye. You click on that and you can choose which type of review you'd like for next week. And for more general suggestions to include in future Fridays, feel free to comment down below this video. You can keep checking back for that next Friday video, or you can click that subscribe button and the bell next to it. You'll get notified when my videos go up. See you on the next review.
Shopping is easy when you know what to buy.